Welcome, my friends, to Pokemon, a TV show. Today's focus is Seadra, the venomous sea dragon. Seadra thrives in deep waters, using its fin-like spines to propel itself with incredible speed. Its venom is potent enough to paralyze enemies, and when in danger, it coils its body to appear larger and more threatening. It's said that Seadra's presence is a sign of a thriving ocean ecosystem. A deadly yet elegant predator, Seadra is a master of the sea. Stay tuned for more Pokemon from the depths. Screen fades in with an old-timey sepia filter as a gentle piano tune plays. A large leather-bound book labeled Pokemon Evolution Diaries rests on a wooden desk. The cover creaks as it slowly opens, revealing handwritten notes and sketches of various Pokemon. The camera pans up to reveal three familiar faces. Except this time, they're in full costume. Professor Porygon is dressed as Professor Oak, complete with a lab coat and a graying wig. Max is dressed as Professor Realm, with messy hair, glasses, and an oversized lab coat that looks slightly too big for him. King Haxorus is dressed as Professor Laventon, wearing a dark blue coat with a brown hat, resembling his Hisuian counterpart. The three are sitting in what appears to be an old library, each holding a different journal as they dramatically clear their throats. Professor Porygon, as Oak, welcome, young trainers. Today, we embark on a scholarly journey through time, revisiting Pokemon that, in Generation 2, gain surprising evolutions. Max, as Elm, adjusting glasses, indeed. These Pokemon were once considered fully evolved, but thanks to new discoveries, they reached new heights. King Haxorus, as Laventon, with a dramatic bow, and some of them even helped shape battle strategies that endure to this very day. The camera zooms in on the book as it flips to the first page, revealing a sketch of a fierce-looking Kingdra. A wave crashes as an image of Kingdra appears, swirling in an ocean vortex. Professor Porygon, once just a simple Seadra, Kingdra emerged as a regal powerhouse, combining water and dragon types for the first time. Max, and let's not forget that Kingdra's typing removed Seadra's electric weakness. With Swift Swim and Dragon Dance, this Pokemon became an absolute menace. King Haxorus, narrowing eyes, a dragon that thrives in storms, yet doesn't breathe fire? I respect it. But I also fear it. An animation of Kingdra using Draco Meteor plays, the screen shaking as the meteors crash down. A dojo setting appears, with Hitmontop spinning rapidly in the center. Max, Tyrogue was a game changer. The idea that stats determine evolution was brilliant. Professor Porygon, Hitmonchan punches, Hitmonlee kicks. But Hitmontop, it spins. King Haxorus, I cannot tell if it's fighting or breakdancing. A clip of Hitmontop using rapid spin plays, followed by close combat. Max, Hitmontop's Intimidate and Technician made it a defensive nightmare in competitive play. The trio nods, impressed by the strategic depth of this evolution. The screen distorts slightly as pixelated text appears. Data upgrade initiated. The camera zooms in on a sleek, futuristic-looking Porygon 2, Professor Porygon, grinning, my dear digital child. Porygon 2 represents one of the greatest leaps in artificial intelligence. Max, but wasn't it supposed to be the final version? King Haxorus, until they turned it into a glitching eldritch nightmare with Porygon Z. A quick animation of Porygon 2 using Trick Room and Recover plays, Professor Porygon, with solid bulk, trace, and download. This Pokemon has been a silent terror in battles. The screen glitches slightly, hinting at its inevitable evolution. A rainforest background appears, and a proud-looking Politoed croaks triumphantly. King Haxorus, wait. Why did Poliwhirl suddenly become royalty? Professor Porygon, because science. Max, no, because of the King's Rock. It's based on a real evolutionary concept. Some tadpoles become frogs, while others become salamanders. A quick montage of drizzle-boosted thunder and hydro pump plays. King Haxorus: so you're telling me this frog changed how Pokemon battles were played forever? Professor Porygon: exactly. Permanent train teams began with Politoed in Gen 5. A Polito smirks as the rain intensifies. The trio nods respectfully. A dark cave setting appears as a pair of glowing eyes flicker. Suddenly, Crobat swoops into view at blinding speed. Professor Porygon: Crobat is the evolution of patience. Once a week, annoying Zubat, friendship turned it into one of the fastest Pokémon in existence. Max: and in battle, it became a menace with Brave Bird, U-turn, and Roost. King Haxorus, crossing arms: I used to hate Zubat. Now I fear Crobat. The trio watches as Crobat zooms around, dodging attacks effortlessly. The book closes as the three professors stand before the camera. Professor Porygon: Generation 2 took Pokémon we thought were complete, and evolved them beyond what we imagined. Max: and these evolutions weren't just gimmicks, they changed how we battled. King Haxorus, adjusting his Laventon hat: makes me wonder. What Pokémon today might still have an evolution waiting in the future? The screen flickers, hinting at future evolutions. Then, the video fades out with a final message: the future of evolution is unknown. The trio takes off their costumes, looking satisfied with their work. Then, Max suddenly smirks. Max: so, should we dress up like actual professors more often? Professor Porygon and King Haxorus glance at each other before shaking their heads. Professor Porygon: I'm never wearing a wig again. King Haxorus: if you make me dress like Laventon again, I'll Dragon Claw your entire house. Max laughs mischievously. The screen fades to black, ending on a light-hearted note. My friends, to Pokémon, a TV show. Today's focus is Chansey, the healer of Pokémon. Chansey is known for its kindness and healing abilities, often found in Pokémon centers helping injured Pokémon. The egg it carries is said to bring happiness to those who eat it, and its nurturing nature makes it one of the rarest and most beloved Pokémon. A symbol of hope and recovery, Chansey is truly a Pokémon of compassion. Stay tuned for more heartwarming discoveries. The legendary beasts of Joto, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune are some of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring Pokémon in the series. Their origins: a tale of destruction, rebirth, and divine intervention. But what if I told you that these legendary Pokémon draw from real-world mythology, elemental gods, and ancient folklore? Well, let's dive right in. And of course, I'm joined by my ever-argumentative companions, Max and Professor Porygon. A tale as old as time: 3 creatures perish in a fiery disaster, only to be resurrected by Ho-Oh, the legendary phoenix. But these Pokémon aren't just fantasy, they have deep cultural and mythological ties. Yeah, Porygon, we get it. Legends, myths, ancient stuff. But let's get to the good part. What are these things actually based on? Let's start with Raikou, the embodiment of thunder and lightning. At first glance, it's a saber-toothed tiger with some serious voltage. But if you look at mythology, it's got strong connections to the Ryu, a legendary thunder beast from Japanese folklore. The Ryu is said to be a tiger, wolf, or cat-like beast made entirely of lightning. It was even believed to sleep inside tree trunks, only to awaken and leap through the sky as thunder roared. Sound familiar? Raikou's lightning mane and wild energy are practically identical. Okay, but also, can we talk about how Raikou is just a walking storm cloud? Look at its back. That thing is literally a thunderhead. And considering how thunder gods across cultures tend to take the form of mighty beasts, Raikou fits right in. Next up, Entei, the embodiment of fire and volcanoes. This legendary beast is straight up divine, drawing inspiration from lion deities and fire spirits. One major inspiration could be the Chinese guardian lion, creatures that symbolized power, protection, and divine authority. In many myths, These lions could breathe fire and were often associated with keeping sacred places safe, just like Entei's connection to burning towers and legendary battles. But hold up, there's also some sick ties to volcanic fire gods, like Pel, the Hawaiian goddess of lava and eruptions. Every time Entei roars, a new volcano is born. That's literally god-tier destruction. This dude isn't just strong, he's a walking natural disaster. And finally, we have Suicune, the legendary North Wind, a Pokemon of purity, water, and rebirth. And you know what? Its origins might just be the most majestic of them all. Suicune bears a striking resemblance to the Kailin, a legendary beast from Chinese mythology. This creature was said to walk on water without disturbing it, just like how Suicune purifies polluted lakes. In many tales, the Kailin appeared as a harbinger of peace, kind of like how Suicune restores balance wherever it goes. Okay, but let's not ignore Fujin, the Japanese god of wind. Suicune's name literally references the north wind, and its flowing mane and speed make it feel like a storm breeze in motion. I mean, look at it, Suicune is literally a legendary wind spirit given form, so there you have it, the legendary beasts aren't just Pokemon, they're living legends. Thunder tigers, volcanic lions, and divine wind spirits, all brought back to life by Ho-Oh's miraculous flames. But now, the real question is, which of these mythological origins blew your mind the most? Were you already onto these theories, or did we just rock your world? Boom. Pokemon lore goes hard, indeed. And if you want even deeper Pokemon theories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. There are many more Pokemon mysteries to unravel, and next time, we're diving into even more legendary Pokemon origins. Stay tuned.